Alright, let's get started on the second part of this new Nosfigrid ability switch challenge. So last time we ended up in Kilika and were able to easily beat the Sinspawn, but I'm reloading the save before because I want Dark Touch. Ideally for Titus, although I was thinking I could accept it for Yuna or Kimahri as well, I think. Let's double check who I got. Yeah, nothing useful on Yuna. That's right, I have Dark Touch, Poison Touch on Lulu. Oh nice, the Poison Touch has magic plus 5%. Yeah, that's right, that was a drop from Lord Ochu. So I definitely don't want more equipment for Lulu. I can see Dark Touch being useful though, because even in the random encounters so far, it has been the case that Lulu has kind of turns to spare where she's not really able to cast magic, or yeah, doesn't have MP for Ultima. So it's not the worst to have equipment on her. Alright, and we have, yep, just the scout on Waka. Okay. So let's go ahead and fight Jeannot again. I think my aim for this stream is to get done with the worker farming for SOS element nulls. It's going to take a little while. I don't need, like, tons of characters with every single element covered, but I do want a few extra over what you can just pick up in the game normally. But yeah, we'll see how long that takes. We might also be here for a little while. Oh, there's a problem with having Waka with the scout, as he actually does half damage to the tentacle. Fair enough. Okay, that just needs someone to tap it. Yeah, Kimahri's taken a little bit of damage from the tentacles here, but that should be fine. So how are we putting together the damage for this? I think a Yuna attack and a Titus attack is guaranteed to kill that. So, yeah, given they're my fastest available characters, I think that's the most efficient way to do it. Okay, and we're not going to get hit by another Psy this turn because it only does that every other turn. And now we can have Lulu come in and smash this thing with Ultima. And that's Osmo's... No, not yourself. Yeah, that's Osmo's Kimahri. Okay, so 776 HP left. I think I just attack with Kimahri and Titus here. Even if Titus gets hit with the Venom, he should still have enough HP. Or yeah, it shouldn't kill him outright, so I can still arrange to have him land the last hit, I think. Yeah, the actual HP damage from Venom is really pretty low. Well, we definitely... Yeah, I mean, that Osmos, I guess, isn't doing anything. We don't want to cast Ultima again in this fight. So... Let's bring in Whacker, I guess. Could kill him on a crit, but... I'm fine with that. Alright, nice. So now we get to finish with Titus. So Twilight Steel, Dusk Lance, Rod of Darkness, in that order probably is what we're looking for. And there's a Rod of Darkness. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about this, as I mentioned. I think I can accept that. There's other places we could get Dark Touch for Titus. I think what this means, though, is I do need Sleep Strike from Gui for someone who's going to be present in Beaconel. So not Yuna. Yeah, but I'll accept this, and we can make use of the Rod of Darkness. I mean, Yuna right now, effectively, well, for the purposes of the challenge, she doesn't have abilities. And so, sure, her attack, like her strength is weak, but still having the option to have another Dark Touch character on the front line for enemies like Dual Horn, or what have you, is, or yeah, moles and dragons, is not bad. So yeah, I think that's good enough. I don't want a repeat of the silly Garuda Ambassador where I don't know how long I spent, but that was by far the longest like part of yesterday's stream trying to get the second Dark Touch. Alright, so close to a trials here, we get the red armlet for Kimahri, which is nice, of course. I should remember to buy armor for Whacker just so he has something for the extra critical hit chance. But we can wait until we get to Luca for that. After all, we might get SOS null elements dropping for Whacker off the workers, so... No rush to spend gil before we need to. Alright, speed this part up. I'm not sure when I'll need to have a character learn another ability. I talked about this a bit yesterday. Copycat on Yuna is definitely tempting. To copycat Ultima. I think I'll want that for Gui. Copycat on Kimahri is kind of a possibility as well, although I guess I'm a bit more reluctant on that because he does only have the one ability slot, and he only has enough MP for 2 copycats, unlike Yuna and Riku, who have 3. Of course, you can get equipment to boost MP. I could be copycatting, you know, Ultima plus an Osmos, which would get Kimahri that extra MP or whatever, but it still feels like Yuna's the best character for copycat. I think that, yeah, we're definitely going to see more challenge from the random encounters on Mihen High Road.
親父のことを考えると
Part of the problem is just that it's a long stretch of road, like you just get quite a few encounters, and even if they go well, you do just end up taking a bunch of damage on characters that we can't heal currently. Alright, instead of doing this, why don't I do the cutscene skip? There we go. I suppose the only other thing to think about before leaving Kilika is whether... do I possibly want another Poison Touch from the Regoras? There's other gear I could get from the Fiends, but it's not. It's just so unlikely. But I don't think we need another Poison Touch. We're going to buy one for Waka and in Luca. We have the one for Lulu, and we can buy later for Kamari and Yuna. Oh, I think we can buy one for Yuna. Maybe it's for Lulu. Okay. Remember how to get through this. Let's see. Considering how many times I've done these cloisters over the years, my memory of exactly the... no, that's not right, is it? No, that... yeah, that goes in the final... Yeah, we need to get the... oops, we need to get the pedestal down first, I think. Maybe it needs the Kilika sphere. I think that's just about far enough over. Nope. Oh yeah, okay. That's right, and that's the socket down there that the destruction sphere goes into, yeah. Bread omelette. Let's just get that equipped right now. Grab this, and we're done. Alright, let's go save. And formation-wise, yeah, just the fastest characters, I think. Let's have Whacker equip the scout again. We don't really need Rod of Wisdom, not that we're particularly going to need these other things either. Sure. How much health do these things have? 780. I don't think we need to Ultima this. Let's just beat it down. Alright, it didn't even hit. Yeah. Probably could have ordered this slightly better so that Tidus landed the last hit for the, just because I don't particularly want Whacker getting a poison touch. It doesn't matter. Alright, and we're right at the end of the area, so let's just drop Ultima. Don't remember what the shop here sells. It might be HP plus 5%? Yeah. Oh, it's only 150 gil. Let's just grab that for Whacker. I mean, we can buy... I think we can actually buy this exact armor in Luca from the people outside the stadium. I don't need more sensors, so yeah, we're done. Yeah. I was thinking I'd let the cutscenes play out in the early part of the game, but I have to say, I really like the cutscene skip. Just for this stuff, you know, we've all seen dozens of times. Yeah, I mean, there's no real... I guess he doesn't let us donate gil to him anyway. Yeah, there's no need to do that right now. We're probably buying enough from him that donating at least 1,001 is worth it. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to these people. I don't know that we need to donate over 10,000. We definitely want the sentry. That's an expensive one. One nice thing about having no items is we can just sell all the high potions and X potions from the workers, which doesn't make great gil, but it's not bad either. Oh, it's so much faster. Alright, so now we just need to do the check shot. And I don't really care about the Blitzball games, so I don't think I'm going to mess this up, but no need to save before, really. I think so far I like the voice actor for Jekt, Tidus, Waka, and Yuna's fine, Oren seems fine. Wasn't as big a fan of the voice actor for Lulu compared to the English one. Not sure about Kimari yet either. Not that he says much. I think probably the main thing... I imagine that Kimari's voice actor probably spent as much time recording, like, grunts for when he takes a hit or scores a hit in battles. Like, that probably took as long to get right as the actual audio, like, spoken dialogue lines. Alright, well, we managed this, no problem. Yeah, another thing about getting or not getting the Dark Touch and Tidus, it is a little worse against the Sahajin enemies after the Blitzball game. Although, I mean, I've beaten those without items or overdrives, or Dark Attack in other challenges, so it shouldn't be too big a problem. And we have Waka with Dark Touch for the Garuda. Yeah, I think we should be fine. We may well get Lightning Strike as well. I don't think I'm going to bother trying to refight a Blitz Raider to get Lightning Steel on Tidus. Yeah, so I guess this is one of the cutscenes that you can't skip with the remaster cutscene skip, and you also can't speed up through the mod. But there haven't been many of those. Oops. Oh, I think I missed the Albert Primer On the yeah, I did. I guess I did miss the Albed primer in the captain's cabin on the way to Luca, but I mean the Albed primers don't do anything for this challenge. I just kind of pick them up because they're there, so we don't have to worry about it.
Mark.
I can't remember the last time I did a challenge where I actually imported the primers whenever save. Because I didn't do that in my one mix challenge just because it didn't actually give me mixes I wanted to use any sooner anyway.
ユーナが言ってるアーロンと別人かもしれない。なんでか知らないけど。
I guess the last primer, if you just pick them up playing through, is in... Oh, there's one in Omega Ruins. Yeah, that's right.
俺この前アルベリュックって子に。
Alright, we can skip this. Alright, and now we have to go rescue Yuna. Let's just see, I don't think we can buy anything. No, we can't buy anything from that shop right now. And I'm pretty sure it's just HP plus 5% that they sell. So let's see if we can afford the Stunning Steel. I think we should be able to if we sell items. Oh, Alaka's voice is kind of weird. Yeah, let's just sell the items first. Yeah, this other stuff doesn't sell for anything. Yeah, we can lend you... Yeah, let's lend you the other 900. So that's done. And grab Stunning Steel. I think there's some other stuff here I do want to pick up. The Magic Bangle, I think is worth it for Lulu, at least for like the Mihen High Road, because that extra 4 MP slightly helps the math on being able to osmose enough MP for a second Ultima. But yeah, not important right this second. So Stunning Steel, yeah, we just buy that. And sure. So the workers don't have MP. I can put together 90 MP from Kamari and Titus. Yeah, sadly we don't have any particularly good weapons here. Well, I can probably just run back to the save sphere after each area. And then only the fight with the 3 waves at the end is going to be a little tricky in terms of preserving or like managing MP properly. Getting the double overkill is actually quite nice as well for getting more item drops for selling for Gil. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I'll just let Lulu kill the workers, and if we get to the point where I'm really missing equipment for Kamari or Titus, I could have them try to land the last hits, but that's just going to be so much slower. Alright, so we can kill 2 waves with Ultima and then just beat the last one the old-fashioned way. So, double cast, Ultima plus Osmos. Yeah, the workers really just don't do enough damage to be a threat here. Oh, Lulu actually just gets another turn. No, we should still double cast just for the recovery. Well, not that Lulu's physical attacks against the third wave are going to matter, but whatever. I think if you just target Osmos at an enemy that's going to die from the first part of the double cast, it just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't. It maybe gets redirected to another enemy, but at least it doesn't randomly Osmos an ally or something silly. Alright, they're immune to darkness, okay. Yeah, I mean, Lulu attacking really doesn't achieve anything. And she's going to be last hitting all of them later, so let's just hold off. Alright. Well, we picked up a reasonable number of potions, but no equipment, sadly. Not that that's too surprising. Alright. So... yeah, I'm just going to hit the save sphere after every fight. And what am I wanting here? I definitely want more coverage on water, because we just get the Nulltide ring, or the SOS Nulltide ring for Yuna from shops and so on. Thunder is well covered. It might be kind of nice to have an extra null shock. I'm not sure why I wasn't getting encounter there, that was a little weird. Yeah, might be nice to get an extra null shock for Gui, but that's kind of it. I mean, Titus, Waka, and Oren all get null shock or just lightning proof later anyway. So yeah, Nulltide, and then an extra Null Blaze and Null Frost wouldn't be bad either, because Null Frost is kind of nice on Kamari and Yuna for the Natus fight. I feel like, unfortunately, that one I probably will just end up getting SOS Reflect for. Yeah, I think it's the first Seymour fight. I just need to... We may well end up going into the last phase against Seymour in the first fight with only one character slot active, depending what happens with Anima. So that's where having just multiple characters with the who can juggle all the elements is useful. But yeah, let's just get going and see where we end up. Oops. I feel like despite the Ultima animation, this is probably just even faster than killing them with Thunder. Well, maybe not. I could go to 4 times speed, but in that case, oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a really nice drop. Yeah, in that case, I'm liable to just wander too far to the right and trigger the. Actually, let's just save after that. Yeah, I'm liable to wander too far to the right and just trigger the Blitzball fight before I want to. Okay, so we now have 2 characters who will get Null Tide. We're still only at 1 on Null Frost, right? It's just Waka? Yeah, that's right. And we have 2 on Null Blaze from Tidus and Waka. Just thinking about what gear I want to be buying. Obviously the SOS Nulls. I do want the Sentry, I think. Just in for a miserable time with random encounters if I can get ambushed. So that is pretty expensive. Certainly want the TKO. All of the... Yeah, there's no great way to make Gil between here and like the Moonflow where there's a bunch of equipment. I'm thinking the nulls will be... What am I drop farming? I'm just drop farming for SOS null element armor. Partly for the random encounters, but also for the first battle with Seymour. So the first and third phases are just easier to deal with. Oh, Lightning Steel, that's a nice drop. Use that for a Blitz Raider and the Sahajin after the Blitzball game. We'll see how we go. If I have a long run of just not getting anything, I might move on sooner, but I think at this point I would like 3 characters with each element. Not necessarily right now, but 3 characters who will eventually get each element. So we need 1 more for Tide, 1 more for Blaze, and 2 more for Frost, basically. I've just had situations in the past where like 2 characters get KO'd by Anima and you know, oh, those were your two null-tied characters. Well, third phase Seymour is going to be a problem. Unfortunately, I think all of the mech type enemies have very low MP in this. Maybe Crawler has a little more, but it's not much. But a Blitz Raider has 1. So it'll be interesting to see if we can beat it with only 2 Ultima casts. The one from Lulu's MP and then the one from Osmosing Tidus and Kimari. I think we should be able to. It's definitely a consideration to have Kimari learn Copycat. I was talking about this before. But I'd like to avoid committing to that if I could. How quickly are we building up? 78 high potions already. Okay, nice. Yeah, when we hit 99 of those, we should definitely go sell them. That makes 12k gil or so, I think. So if I didn't take Copycat on Kimari, and I relied on Lulu plus some combination of Yuno and Riku for offensive magic, what would I want to pick for Kimari? I mean, he has a nice amount of MP, and his magic's not bad either. So I could pick some offensive magic for him to be able to just use without Lulu having to cast Ultima first. Nullblaze Bangle, nice, okay. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if all of the drops I end up getting are for Lulu. I suppose we're looking for 1 Null-Tide. And we already have that on her. But we've got 2 out of the... 2 out of the 5? Yeah. And we're maxed up on high potions. And we didn't hit the save sphere, oops. One ability I was thinking about, partly for random encounters, although it eventually is useful against some of the bosses, is Threaten. And Kimari's not a bad character for that, just because he can use, on like a decent stretch of road with a bunch of random encounters, he can use that multiple times, unlike, say, or more times than someone like Oren. But unfortunately I don't think Threaten helps with any boss before Sanctuary Keeper. It is very good against Sanctuary Keeper though, although I'm not sure we're getting past Flux unfortunately, so probably shouldn't prioritize it. There's also abilities like Life, Haste, Protect. Kimari could be a decent caster of any of those. What are we doing here? Selling items. And I guess we can pick up... We need Rule Breaker. Don't really need that equipped. I will buy the Thunder Spear. It's going to be slightly useful against a Blitzerator. It's not too much gil. And I do want this. Actually, the Magic Ring we probably don't need. No, that's not going to make too much difference. The Magic Bangle we'll grab though. And we don't need that. Okay. So thanks to the overkills, we're actually... I think we're going to get... I would guess at least one, if not two more full... inventories full of high potions. And that should be enough gil to basically buy everything we want. Oh yeah, I missed the save sphere again. Oh well. Yeah, we probably don't need... There is some expensive stuff by the Moonflow, but thinking about it, we probably just don't need all of it. I do want Death Touch from... Yeah, I think the cheapest Death Touch weapon is the one from Owaka in Guarusalam. So yeah, we want one more Null Tide, not for Lulu or Yuna. We want two more Null Frost, not for Waka. And that should be good. So yeah, I'm happy to let Lulu just kill everything still. Getting Null Frost on Lulu would be absolutely fine. You can get equipment drops for Yuna and Waka here. Oh, that's a duplicate, right? Well, that's too bad. Yeah. I don't know if the chances of Yuna and Waka getting them are the same as Tidus and Kimari, assuming that Lulu is last hitting. I guess they probably are. Thunder Moonbird. Not very useful. I might have missed it, but I don't think Lulu's learnt Slayer yet, which is kind of funny given she has been already killing dozens of these things. Ooh, Moonbangle. That could be very nice. Null Shock and Null Tide. Well... Okay, the bad news is that's redundant in the sense that I already have Null Tide for Lulu and I already have 3 Null Shock characters, although Null Shock on Lulu is certainly not bad. But one good thing about it is that is back-to-back elements for Seymour or Natus, which is pretty good. So yeah, not unhappy to see that at all. That's about as rare a drop as you can get because the Null Shock is rarer than the other 3, and like for each equipment roll, and yeah, getting a double equipment roll is double ability is also rare. We do still, yeah, that doesn't affect what else we need though. Still want 2 Null Thrust, 1 Null Tide on another character. Not sure I actually saved after that, let's just do it. I wonder what's going to happen first. Lily gets to full overdrive bar from actually being hit, or she learns Slayer. If I haven't missed it, she must be pretty close to Slayer, I would think. I had something funny happen in another game where Yuna learned an overdrive mode in the middle of the extractor battle, which I have never seen happen before. So obviously Tidus and Waka are the only controllable characters for that fight, but somehow the game treated Yuna as present for, I think it was something like Comrade she learned? Nullfrost Ring, excellent. Always like getting SOS Nulls on Yuna just because she has that nice odd HP, so I can cast Life on her and bring her back with SOS Null status. Yeah, I'd say the SOS farming so far has gone really well. We just need 1 Frost and 1 Tide. Oh, the Null Frost is also good against Natus. Yes, that's right, because Yuna's forced into the front line. Nullblaze Shield. Well, sadly that is not useful. Back up to 90 high potions already. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I forgot to get MP back. Can just do double Osmos. Hey Blitz, how's it going? We are doing some worker farming. Yeah, I didn't, I guess I didn't really persist much on Jeannot. I just accepted Rod of Darkness and moved on. It probably means I need Sleep Strike on somebody who's going to be in Beaconel, i.e. not Yuna, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What?
We got some nice drops from the workers so far though. I got Null Frost for Yuna, a whole bunch of stuff for Lulu, not surprisingly. And I'm just after... yeah, I just want three characters for each element, and I need one more Tide and one more Frost to get that. Yeah, Rod of Darkness is good. That's what I thought. Especially with Yuna... like, Yuna's not going to be... yeah, Yuna's not actually a bad attacker with status effects, just because she's fast and she has evasion, and she's not really sort of down for doing anything else during battles right now anyway, particularly... like, I wouldn't be really using Copycat and random encounters, even if I give it to her, so yeah, I thought it was fine. Turns out workers are weak to Ultima, who would have guessed? Yeah, we can double Osmos. I read your post, Blitz, on the Game FAQ boards. I was kind of surprised with the Tidus with max strength not doing that much more damage, or not doing more damage than Whacker with like 100 less strength. Is that just... I guess it's just the scaling of the physical damage formula with strength. Like... you don't get as big a factor improvement in going from 150 to 250 as you do at lower values, even though... yeah, I haven't looked at the strength damage formula for a long time. Is there a cubic term? Initially just raised Whacker's strength to the point where it attack reels with one shot at Juggernaut. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Oh, Nullfrost Armlet, okay. Well, we've picked up quite a few duplicates unfortunately, but that's the way this goes. Yeah, Kamari definitely the best character for the other Nullfrost, I think. And I don't really mind who gets Null Tide. It's really interesting playing these challenges like this or with ability nodes only. Just how the magic damage formula works. The fact that like when you have very low magic stats, the damage or the damage constant of the ability is such a big factor. And for example, Riku. Yeah, Kamari and Yuna best for Northwest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I got one for Yuna already. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting how like Holy from Riku, even though she has magic of 10, like the term that actually scales with a magic stat is just not that important when you're casting something with such a high damage constant. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I think I do agree about Natus, but I think probably I'm going to end up needing SOS Reflect for that fight. Maybe not, maybe not. I haven't really thought about it too much. Did you have any of the like heat wave that I know is affecting parts of Europe and North Africa a week or two ago in Portugal? Oh, no shock shield. I guess maybe that's somewhat useful for Gui. You had such a great start with abilities, and then we've hit a run of duplicates, which... yeah, I guess it happens. Yeah, worse for a few days, okay. Yeah, it was pretty bad where my sister lives in England, but I think she managed fine. Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, it doesn't really usually get much above 30, even in kind of the central parts of England in the summer. And part of the problem was they just hadn't had rain for a long time, so they had a bunch of fires. Like, it was just really easy for fires to start. Do people have air conditioning in Portugal, or is it common? Yeah. Right, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Most people don't have it. I guess it does depend a bit on how houses are built in terms of just... Like, that's another problem in the UK, is that once the houses heat up, it's just hard for them to cool down because they're kind of built to keep heat in. "96 high potions, alright. Yeah, at the start of this I thought we'd end up with the drops I wanted before we actually had enough gil to buy anything, or buy everything from the shops later, but now I think we've gotten high potions so quickly that that's not actually a problem. Yeah, I don't think we need more than 50,000 gil. I mean, given we're going to pick some up from more fighting. Yeah, yeah. This challenge looks real easy. I mean... yeah. So far it does. Yeah, there's a reason you're not supposed to have Ultima at this point in the game. I should have osmosed. Yeah, not that it matters too much. We don't consistently get 2 encounters running back and forth. We could lose to a Blitz Raider. I mean, if we're gonna have to see at least a couple of Blitzball rushers, and the variants on that can always be dodgy. Oh, another duplicate Null Blaze. I do not have Thunder, indeed. I have 2 castings of Ultima and physical attacks with Lightning Strike from Tidus plus Kamari. And of course I have the Stunning Steel to start with. So I think we should be fine, but yeah, it's definitely losable. I had fun with the Blitz Raider fight in P. Birdman's mod. I end up recording its HP because it's, you know, with him making the buses immune to sensor. Because I was having trouble with it getting sped up before I wanted it to. I was basically I was pretty close to base stats at that point, and it was a fun fight. I think the plan here is going to be cast an ultimate at the beginning, then do physical damage while it's still slow, and then use an ultimate to finish it off and try and bypass the fastest phase. Or, yeah. Yeah, Sin's Fin, man. Okay, I got multiple game overs to Sin's Fin. Like, yeah, Yuna getting confused. Well, not even Yuna, I guess, but whoever becoming confused. Not good. I quite like that fight, though. I mean, I liked how the changes to the Sin's Fin fight. It's so funny as well, without the sensor, like the psychological effect of having bosses or enemies that heal. It was, that's very cool. You know, you basically use up all the MP on Lulu, and it's like, okay, how much damage have I actually done to this thing? Which is just having potions thrown on it every other turn. I think the one annoying thing in that fight for me was that because the potion on the Sin scale was rank 2, the turn bar wouldn't show its turns properly, which I figured out, but then was still somewhat annoying to track. Yeah, I haven't actually finished it. I didn't even get as far as Buran and Yankee. I was kind of making a no sphere grid save, but that was taking a lot of grinding right here, actually, funnily enough. So yeah, I haven't played the tail end of the mod. It's something I'll probably go back to, although I don't know if I'm going to have the patience to do stat grinding and stuff. Rod of Water, huh? You're through the Veterans Run, stopped right in front of the stat sphere grind, yeah. I mean, it's nothing against P. Birdman's mod, it's just like, I just hated the stat sphere grind. I did it like once ever in the vanilla game, it's just not something I enjoyed at all, so. Yeah, Extractor was the fight that I had a lot of time trying to figure out with no sphere grid, but I did some testing and it is doable. The basically the way I was able to do it was buy a load of mega potions from the guy before Operation Mihen. Who, like, one of the P. Birdman edited one of the guys the guy you give the donations to, so that if you give him 1,000 gil, he gives you a mega potion, but you can do it as many times as you want. And then against Extractor, because you can't survive depth charges once it's used multiple cheers, I threw an X potion on it when it was rising up for the first depth charges, and basically just kept it at 1 cheer stack. And had Waka. Oh yeah, you can definitely do Crawler no sphere grid. It's rough, and you end up using. It's annoying, but yeah, it's doable for sure. But yeah, I ended up basically having... Because Whacker always survives the HP damage from depth charges, and Titus sometimes does. So Whacker just heals himself every turn, every turn, every turn. And when he gets 2 item turns in a row, then he can raise Titus. And then if Titus... like, he can go Phoenix down Mega Potion. And I very slowly dealt damage like that, but without actually letting Extractor ever come back down. It was painful. Yeah, so Crawler, let's see. Crawler's definitely a problem, right? Because it can crit on its physical counterattack. But Auron with double HP and Shell survives Mana Beam, even with focus stacks on Crawler. So like at some level, if you have enough items and you can buff Auron up, you shouldn't lose, kind of thing. But yeah, it's definitely tedious if Riku's getting KO'd by the counters and slowed by the Gatling gun and stuff. Yeah, the problem was I might be wrong, but even with Mental Break. Oh, another Nilfrost Bangle. Wait, we have already got one of those, haven't we? Oh no, maybe we haven't. Oh no, we hadn't. Nice. Okay, good. But yeah, even I really couldn't see a way to do it with letting it like avoiding depth charges and trying to just let it come back down like the normal way you'd do the fight. Between the slow touch being inconsistent and temporary, and it not having an elemental weakness, like even with status reels for armor break, that just seemed... Yeah, I don't think you could do it any other way. I might be wrong, but I couldn't get it to work. So let's see, I think I'm just after 1 Nulltide armor now, right? Yeah. And we definitely have enough gil, so once we pick that up, we will be done. I did see, I saw someone was recording some challenges with P. Birdman's mod, like an Unspherica challenge with some other restrictions. I was thinking about kind of like, yeah, not own Sphere Grid plus no everything, but own Sphere Grid plus no items. I think no items is a big one. Like, you definitely can't do that with no Sphere Grid. That's kind of clear. Yeah, that seemed good to me, although I think I would add no items, and I don't know how tedious that would be or which bits would be annoying, but I think for a challenge that's probably not as horrific on the grinding, like, no Sphere Grid is just bad because I needed so many stamina tablets, so many whatever else, it was just going to take ages to farm that stuff. I mean, you can crank up the frame rate, and it's not too tedious, but yeah, I was wondering if some Unspherica Grid challenge could work out better. No, I mean, of course, and that's fine. Slightly more monotonous way of playing the mod. Yeah. Could be, yeah. I mean, you'd be doing slightly more leveling in exchange for not having sort of items as a crutch to fall back on. I mean, one thing I was interested in, which I haven't looked into at all, is the, like, I do like the idea of how he changed the stuff in the monster arena, and I was wondering, like, yeah, no items is a big change, yeah. I mean, it's the same even in vanilla. But I was wondering if, whether you could set up restrictions not so much for the main game or the main storyline, but how hard it would be to get through the first two Monster Arena, like the equivalent of the area and species creations. Without summons, I guess. Yeah, without summons and maybe without Doom. Cause I think quite a lot of stuff is still vulnerable to Doom in the Monster Arena, I think. But I haven't ended up doing any testing of that. Man, 99 high potions again, okay. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry, spoilers. Well, not that I guess I didn't give anything away, so we're good. Summon and use is deactivated in the area creations. Ah, right. Okay. Let's see, what am I doing here? I guess we need to osmose this. Yeah, that's right. Then there's a bunch of restrictions like that with the other arena enemies and maybe the Dark Aeons too. I can't remember. I must admit I did read more of that. I read in that document further than I actually made it in playing, which of course it's not. The idea is you don't do that, but. Yeah, that's right. That's a good thing about getting old. It's like, or getting older. Oh, you read some spoilers. Give it a couple of years. Forget about them. I wonder if what else he's planning with the mod, in terms of adding any extra stuff. I don't know what I would do if I knew how to do Final Fantasy X modding, like say at the level of the P. Burman mod, just hypothetically, and I had the time to commit to actually planning and making a project. I don't know quite what I'd do. Going through like 30 bosses in the Monster Arena back to back is kind of heavy. Sure. Yeah. I think it's tricky trying to balance sort of optional super hard content. Yeah. Oh, port to the remaster, right? That would be nice. Yeah. I'm just going to check in case I was talking and missed this. Let's just make absolutely sure I'm missing that null tide I think I'm missing. So Null Frost, Null Blaze, Null Tide for Lulu. And Null Shock. Yeah, we got all 4 nulls for Lulu, not a surprise. This is all redundant stuff. Redundant. Null Frost for Yuna. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so it is 1 more Null Frost. No, I'm sorry. It's one more Null Tide to have 3 characters for each element. Yeah, we have 2 Null Tide equipments, but they're both for Lulu. Wait, is that even true? Hold on. Yeah, there's the other one. Okay. And I didn't randomly get a Null Tide sorted up higher in the... yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think part of the thing that happens is just there's a limit to how much the developers can justify spending time and resources developing games, like making optional content, right? I mean, I think all the Final Fantasy games, well, a lot of the Final Fantasy games do a pretty good job of this. There's a bunch of optional content that is actually pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, once you know how the mechanics work, I mean, there's some of the original arena that can just be cheesed so easily as well, which is funny. I kind of enjoy that though. I enjoy that you can cheese some of the some of the super bosses, even if it wasn't intentional. I think that's kind of fun. Like Ornitholestes draining himself to death. Oh, Lulu just learned Slayer. Man, that took way longer than I thought it would. I was trying to think in this challenge I'm playing right now, like, okay, is there any way I could basically get zombie proof for Flux or Unalesca? And I think the problem is, well, one problem is MP, but another problem is just that characters are not fast enough. Like, even if you were able to somehow have someone in zombie mode who is just giving out MP with Osmos, and other characters casting life constantly, like, you can't keep up with Don Tombury or Catoblepus. Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, some fraction of the bosses having cheap mechanics is nice if it actually requires you to know how it works. I think it's, yeah. Having just a ton of battles where, like, each one needs its own slightly different strategy and it's sort of just brute force after brute force is sort of boring. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that question of, like, if hypothetically I was designing a Final Fantasy X mod, what would I do with it? Maybe some sort of randomizer. Like, I don't know if you guys follow this at all, but there's a bunch of people on Twitch right now streaming these randomized Pokemon challenges. And I was never really into Pokemon except kind of casually, but I've been watching some of those streams and they're super fun. And they usually involve randomizing so that, like, the stats and moves of Pokemon are completely randomized each time you play. And I wonder if you could make a mod like that for this, where like base stats are randomized and starting abilities are randomized, like something along those lines, so that you wouldn't necessarily have to come up with some new way of playing the game, like a self-imposed challenge. You can just play the game and, you know, have stuff work differently because of that. Funnily enough, that was actually what led me to think of this challenge, because I was thinking like, okay, I'm not going to make a mod, but I could just do it kind of manually, come up with some way of generating new stats, and basically play a no sphere grid game or an ability nodes only game with randomized starting stats. And I kind of was playing around with it for a tiny bit. I mean, part of the problem, yes, there are randomizers for the sphere grid, like where the nodes are. I'm not aware of a mod that changes characters' starting stats. But yes, that's right. So you could certainly do something like an ability nodes only challenge where you randomize the positions of all the abilities. So you'd have the same starting abilities and stats, but then you'd have, you know, you wouldn't have like the black magic in Lulu's sphere grid. You would have whatever. So yeah, you could already kind of do that. But my problem with the sort of no sphere grid randomizer I made is just you get kind of cool combinations, but so many of them are just like yeah, it's easy to just not have enough damage. Like if you're thinking of playing without items or mixing, which is kind of the point of these things, I think. Certainly without mixing, then Anima was a brick wall. Just looking for a couple of minutes at how the stat rolls came out, it was like, okay, you've got several characters who are kind of tanky, but they can't survive Oblivion. That's interesting. Yeah. Unfortunately, I know almost nothing about modding, to the point where I don't think I could say anything that you wouldn't already know if you've looked into it a bit. I mean, I guess. I wonder if is it possible to reverse engineer what FFX ed is actually editing? Maybe it's not, because it's just going behind the scenes in the JavaScript interface, or however it's done. So what resources are there out there for information about where stuff is coded in the game? I know there's a... I'm blanking on the name now. It's called something like... It's called Ronso something. Like, it's not really an maybe it is an editor. I could look it up in a minute, I guess. It definitely has the ability to change a bunch of stuff in the game. I think past what the FFX ed can do. Yeah, I can't remember the full name, but I think Ronso is part of it. You could ask, I don't know the person, I don't know them personally, but someone made a mod where characters' initial stats are all set to 1. And I guess you could try getting in touch with them and asking. I haven't actually tried that mod. It's called something like... It's called like Super Hardcore Mod or something like that. It makes some other changes to the game too, but I think that the funniest one is just having every character with a starting stat of 1. Oh, Lulu, you're not supposed to be defending. It then ends up basically the same, right? Yeah. I'm assuming you just play the beginning, and then it kind of, once you get enough spear levels, then yeah, it just kind of ends up working the same way if the enemies are the same. Something that would be cool within the same kind of like game mechanics, and I can sort of see it fitting. You'd have to really change the storyline, but some kind of Final Fantasy X like game or mod where you didn't have a set party, and you had like you could kind of hire particular characters for particular missions. Like you could hire a character who was a black mage, or you could hire a whatever thief. More of a sort of Western D&D RPG style of building your party and maybe changing it around at a few points in the game. Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought about 10.2, but I guess that is the same. Yeah, it's kind of the same functionality. I should play that game more. I haven't even finished the main, like played it through once, let alone tried anything else. I have to say, I'm actually fine with like the characters and the story. For some reason, ATB, I just like it a lot less than true turn-based. Like, just being able to put the controller down for a second and like do something if you have to, or you know, check your phone or whatever it is, and not have the game, not have like, yeah, not have stuff happen in the game is really nice. I guess this is because I'm old lazy. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it too. I don't remember why I stopped playing. I think I was just distracted by other games, probably the usual explanation. I wonder if it's possible to have more than 3 active characters in this, if that's moddable or if that's kind of hard-coded in a complicated way. Unpopular opinion, oh, Final Fantasy XIII's battle system. Okay. I think my thing with that battle system... Yeah, I just didn't feel in control. It was partly because I didn't understand the mechanics of how it worked. But it was also just having my party members do their own thing. I just wasn't such a fan of. Like, in that respect, I kind of... not Rust for Whacker though. I kind of like the Final Fantasy VII remake where it's not as... It's not as much like, okay, you can control one character at a time. Like, your allies can fight on their own and sort of do stuff, and you can just choose sort of the special abilities they're using or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, I remember enjoying watching speedrunners play Final Fantasy VII Remake and also Final Fantasy 13 just for... Okay, let's see what happens if people actually know how to use the mechanics, and yeah. Niltar Shield, awesome! Alright, well, that is the full set of 3 elements. Yeah, 3 for each element, which... I think means I'm gonna move on here. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for just 2 minutes, grab some more water, go to the restroom, and then I will come back and take on a Blitz Raider. Alright, we are back. Let's see here. Sort out equipment. Yeah, magic plus 5%, that's gonna be nice. None of this does anything. I mean, MP plus 5% doesn't do anything either, but whatever. Defense plus 5% sadly does nothing, because all of the Blitzball stuff deals special damage, but again I have nothing better. And yeah, we'll start with Stunning Steel, then switch to Lightning Strike, and have Thunder Spear. Okay. I don't think I need to be too careful with the HP on this one. Like, I don't think, yeah, I don't think it's too important having a sensor character. I'm going to do Ultimate to begin with, and then do like 1500 damage or so with physical attacks, but the exact amount isn't going to matter too much, and then finish with the second Ultimate, I think. That is the plan anyway. No crane today. Oh, that looks like slow. Excellent. Yeah, I don't really care about Kamari getting hit there. And we want to do double cast, Ultima, Osmos. No, the crane is not weak to Ultima. Yeah. $23.64, okay. Okay, I think I can see how this is gonna go. I take back what I said earlier, we're only gonna see one, we're only gonna see one Blitzball rush. Yeah, I've got Lulu to about half health, but yeah, we should be fine. So all I need to do now is just smack it until it's about to get a turn, and then the Ultima will finish it off. Honestly, Ultima right now would be pretty close to finishing it off, but let's just wait. I was thinking getting Lightning Strike for Tidus here off the workers would really make a difference, but this was not going to be difficult either way, I think. I guess we can check its HP. Yeah, it's just basically dead already. No, that's not the way to do it. Yes, poor early game bosses, indeed.
ちょっとだけ
Well, there's only really Chocobo Eater left, and he has enough HP that it's going to be not a super easy fight. And I think Gui onwards
どうし
is,
たの
or okay, not Gui onwards,
俺
but Gui is
スピラ
going to
に行って
be
すぐに
tough.
アルベド族に助けてもらったんだ船に乗せてもら
Yeah,
って
it's hard for
飯も食わせてもらったし
Spheromorph to be much of a
その
challenge,
時の
but
船かなって思ったんだけど違うみ
yeah,
たい
definitely boss-wise, Gui is going to be the first proper hurdle.
やられちまったのかな
I think I'm definitely going to need a copycat character for
船の
that.
近くに芯が出たんだ
And even
俺
still,
は
it's
助かったけど
lack of healing and power break means we do not have very long to beat it.
あのさその船に
My plan right now is to have Yuna learn copycat for Gui, but we will see. We could also have multiple game overs pretty easily, I think, on the Mihen High Road,
そっか
just because of how many encounters it is.
おじさん
And there's some of the fiends that do reasonable amounts of
会ったこと
damage.
はないけど
Like, you know, we're not just one-shotting everything with
ってこと
physical
は
attacks.
ユーナもアルベド族
お母さんがねそうなのシドさんはお母さんのお兄さんお母さんが結婚するときに縁を切ったんだってでも困った時には相談しなさいってお母さんが
Alright, let's skip. And before I leave here, I actually think I forgot to pick up... Or, there's nothing here. I forgot to pick up the stuff from the chests around here. Likely to get at least one ambush in Mihen. Yes. Yes, and ambushes can definitely be rough. That's exactly the sort of thing I was thinking about. Let's see if we can grab the water spear. Can't think off the top of my head of... Yeah, I don't think there's fiends in the next area which are weak to water, but... Or Tidal Spear, that's what it's called. Yeah, by the time we get to Thunder Plains, it's nice to have. The null elements will definitely help with the white element and bombs and stuff. And do I want anything else from Owaka? Pretty sure I bought all the stuff. Let's just have a look. Okay, we've got one of the... Yeah, we got everything. Oh yes, I think you're right. They are weak to water and fire. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking more of like armored enemies, like the moles and dragons, but having Kamari be able to one-shot the Mihen Fangs isn't bad.
もうすぐ決勝が相手は
待っ
ユーナ怪我
心配かけちゃってごめんなさいごめんなさい
なんだってアルベドなんかに連れて行かれるんだよ
まあそ
もうアルベド
Don't really understand why the game puts you back in the corridor right here. It's like... Yeah. Oh well. The hardest boss in the game, Blitzball. I keep having this idea when I play challenges where the Blitzball game doesn't matter. I keep thinking like, oh, let's see how many goals I can concede, like deliberately lose. But then the game starts, and I always end up thinking like, oh, I don't want to lose to the, I don't want to lose to the goers,
今のうちに言っとくことが
and I end up trying to beat them.
決勝戦が終わったら俺は引退する
あ
Oh, I did not. Oh no, it's okay. I still have Lightning Strike on Titus. I was gonna say I didn't think about equipment for the fights afterwards, but yeah, it's fine. I am kind of curious, like hypothetically, if the goers win every blitz off and the AI doesn't derp around too much, which I don't know if that's completely random. I think there's specific patterns it does in certain situations, so... But still, I feel like you probably could lose the match at least 4-0. I don't think I've actually seen that. I need to switch over to manual controls. There we go. I guess we're not in a rush to try and do anything here. Let's just pass it around. Oops. Do I even want to try and score now? I guess I can. I feel like if he scored too early... Oh no. Was not paying enough attention. Yeah, I feel like if you score too early in the first half, you just give the goers more chance to equalize. Well, ball got out faster than I thought she would. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. AI, what are you doing? Should we just go straight for a pass to Datto? Probably. I think he has a decent chance of breaking the tackle of one defender. Oh, and I didn't get... Yeah, well... I managed to avoid both of them. I think, yeah, if I'd gotten slightly closer to the goal, then I probably would have encountered both, which... I mean, we're not likely to score here because we're going to lose a couple of points of shooting on the way to the goal, but I think if I'd left it... Yeah. Alright, we still have time here to score if Titus can get in position. And I can actually pay more attention this time. Oh, that's Bulgurda. Ugh. Never mind. I guess 7 versus 8 instead of 7 versus 9. I think we probably still break though, because if I only end up with 1 or 2 points of pass, the pass is gonna fail anyway. Yeah, giving Bulgurda a bunch of experience this half is probably not ideal. Alright, don't know what Letty's gonna do. Give it to... let's just give it to Doram. Like, why does the AI go for a breakthrough when it's endurance 3 versus attack 10? Like, I don't know. Alright, there's not enough time for anything here. We've encountered 4 of their players. Go on, Bardo, we can do this. Doram YOLO. Don't think anyone watching that half would think it was particularly entertaining. It's like both sides sort of just bumble around. Alright, well, we've got Jack shot on Titus at least. Yeah, the AI, I mean, okay, I made some decisions that were questionable, let's be clear, but the AI really punted a couple of decisions in that half. Alright. I think I'm going to just keep the ball for a little while again, and then make sure we have enough time before the 3-minute mark for Titus to score a check shot, and we should be good. Actually, yeah, Bulgurda's on top of Titus. Let's just keep the ball here. What's Bulgurda? Wow, this is extremely aggressive by the AI. I'm kind of amazed that the defenders came out that far. Okay, let's not get a third. Yeah, that should be... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised that Bulgurda was wandering into our half there and let Titus basically swim right past her. Well, there's definitely enough time here for the goers to equalize before Waka comes on. Yeah, check shot is hilariously OP. That is, yes. That is the way to describe it. Alright, come on, keeper. He's shooting from halfway. Surely even you can stop this. Okay, he did. Oh, I should have attempted the pass before getting Abyss, just because we have Grab on us already. Alright, we got away with it. Get another go of Titus? Yeah, I don't think we have time. Now that the goers are chasing the game, they're all back in their own half defending. Classic. If we win the Blitz off, I'll definitely try and get a goal with Waka. Waka's, I didn't realize when I first played the game, Waka's actually kind of a beast between his endurance and shot stats and then Venom shot. Okay, I mean it's no Jack shot, but still. Alright. Titus swims slowly away. Well, 3 for 0 on winning the Blitz off, that's funny. Yeah, I think we should have time to get... Yeah, there we go. Out of the way before Balgoda's here. Yeah, the goers could score here, but even if they do, they're not going to be able to get 2. And I'm not sure I'd bet on them scoring either. Again, with the no-break pass, yeah. Of all the options, that was, I think, literally the worst. Yeah, we're not quite going to have time to get another goal with Waka, but we can try. Yeah.
Blitzball の歴史
Okay, So I think the Garuda here is actually going to be the hardest part without having Dark Attack, because I think this Garuda, it either always counters attacks, or when it's at below half HP or something, it counters every attack, as well as doing Sonic Boom on its own turn. So it can deal some damage, and we don't have Power Break or Consistent Darkness. Hopefully Lightning Strike on Tidus means we do not take too much damage from these guys, though. Yeah. So what weapon do I want on Whacker? I guess I do want Poison Touch. No, I guess I want Dark Touch for the zoo. Well, we're not going to swap right now. I think chance of getting a crit and saving a little damage is too important. It's funny thinking about the stat randomizer like we were talking about before. These fights here, especially Aaron versus the dragon, like if you're to randomize stats and Aaron has low strength and low HP, and you're trying to play without items, like that is a losable battle. You know, if you end up, you know, Aaron has like a strength stat of 5 or something, because you shuffled the stats among characters. Yeah, maybe we don't have a good opportunity to change weapon with Whacker. We're not really taking much damage here either, though, so... Okay, so here... Yeah, here I can change weapon, actually. And I will go for... Yeah, I will go for Blind Pass over Rule Breaker. Maybe I should have thought harder about that. It does seem pretty hard to lose if I get Poison Inflicted. Against the Garuda, that is. I don't know. Aaron probably just has enough HP that the Garuda's not really a problem. Right, provided Tidus has enough HP to survive the opening Sonic Boom and can switch to the Slow Touch, yeah, I think we should be fine. Another crit here or a miss from the Sahajin would be nice. Yeah, that's good. Now, had Whacker already attacked one of these? Oh, I should have been paying more attention. I think he may have already attacked Monster. I think he may have already attacked Monster B? Nope. Oh, and I can't fit in a weapon switch with Titus here. That is annoying. Okay, well... I think I might be able to defend on Titus's first turn and be able to do defend and switch and make a slow touch attack before the Garuda's second turn. We'll see. Anyway, I definitely want to kill this here. I love this cutscene. I'm not gonna skip it. Yeah, so it is what I was thinking. Titus gets the first turn, but I need to switch him to slow touch. However, can't remember how much damage Sonic Boom does. I can afford to defend, then weapon switch, and still get that turn before the Garuda's second turn. So let's go ahead and do that. And we do get to attempt a dark attack connection here, which is nice. Oh, alright, well, then we pretty much just win. Okay, and we got slowdown as well. Yeah, this is over. Not going to bother changing to Poison Touch. Sadly, this Garuda cannot drop Dark Touch for whatever reason. It's just not in the equipment table. It can drop Dark Ward. I still wouldn't mind getting another Dark Touch for Kamari or Kamari, Aaron, or Titus. As useful as the Stunning Steel is, I just feel like because it doesn't immediately impact the battle in the way that Dark Touch does, it's just less good against stuff like Dual Horns. Yeah, Mihan is next. So we'll try this without adding any more abilities. There are at least a few fiends here that have enough MP that we can easily get recharges with Osmos. The yellow element, the white elements plus the floating eyes. Although thinking about it, because the floating eye has high magic defense, we're probably not going to steal much. Yeah, we're probably going to need to double Osmos to get enough MP off of floating eye.
本当に出発しちゃうんすか？
Alright, I guess we're missing out on Aaron's Japanese voice acting here, but yeah, we'll hear more from him later. Cutscene skip makes such a big difference. Oh, time to laugh in Japanese? Okay, yeah, I guess I can turn the skipper off for the laughing. The cutscene skipper makes such a difference for this early game. It's really, really nice. I'm feeling silly for not trying it earlier, because I knew it existed. Like, when I streamed 2 years ago, someone told me about it. Exactly for speeding stuff like this up. Yeah, I feel Aaron and Lulu, I think, have such good English voice actors that
見て見て
they're hard to beat.
そんだけ吹ければ上出来だ
Alright, well,
元
we
気
can
ない
skip
ね
a little bit here.
いろんな人が私たちに注目してる。だから落ち込んでるところとか元気ないところとか見せたくないんだ。
わかる気がする。
はい、じゃあ笑顔の練習。
え？
ほら
なんだか変だぞこの練習。
次声出してみよう。
え？
はいやってみて。そこまでやらなくても。おかしい。
ユーラのせいだろ。
Yeah, it was basically the same.
笑いながら旅したいんだ。
あ
もしダメそうな時は指笛吹いて。そしたら私飛んでいく。
じゃあ行こっか。
Yeah, the fact that all the other characters are just there watching, not saying anything is also also good.
何見てんだよ。
お前たち変になったかと心配してたんじゃねえか。
大丈夫。それでは召喚士ユーナ、これより叙述員目指して出発です。ガードの皆さんよろしくお願いします。
Alright, so before getting started on this, let's go grab, not that I think we'll need it, but let's just go grab the chest with Gil at the bottom of the stairs. I guess I could also go pick up some real minor equipment buffs on characters, but let's not do that unless we're really struggling to get through this area. Oh yeah, that's not the Hunter's Spear dude. So we first of all just have the Bunyip tutorial, and I guess I can sort out equipment and everything after that.
"なめんなよ。こんなの一撃だ。はっ。勝って。
Man, Aaron's been piling on the crits today. Crit the dragon, crit them all. 2 enemies he doesn't need to crit, I guess. Okay. So... yeah, I think for Titus... we don't have either element on Titus that's good against the Mihen Fangs. Lightning Steel would mean we could one-shot the eyeball, but he's not particularly likely to hit it. So I think for the time being, let's just do Slow Touch. And we have a choice between Tide Shock and Blaze, and I think Blaze is the obvious one for armor. Alright, Whacker. Dark Touch or Poison Touch? I think I'll go with Dark Touch. Yeah, the eyeball's going to be a little annoying, isn't it? But we don't have anything that guarantees a one-shot on that anyway, because it's not weak to ice. So yeah, let's just go with Dark Touch, and sure, let's have Null Frost for the element. I've got to imagine we're going to have characters sitting in SOS HP pretty soon here. Then Rod of Darkness. Yep. Wow, I have 3 element rods on Yuna. Fantastic. And Null Frost for you too. Null Frost over Seeker's Ring. No, let's wait until she takes some damage and then switch to Null Frost. Yep, nothing for Oren. And yeah, we can try Water Strike on Kimari. So that means we won't have Sensor, although I think that's fine. I think the Mihen Fang maybe does not have evasion, or if it does, it's Kimari is still pretty likely to connect. Okay, let's try this. Formation-wise, not Lulu on the front line. That's kind of an obvious one, I think. Get Yuna quick hit. Yeah, I'd forgotten about quick hit. I think let's do this, so I can bring in... yeah, I think this formation is just generally good and knows very good. Be able to bring in Whacker or Lulu for one of the slightly faster characters and have Aaron as the third. Yeah. And I want to pick up the Hunter's Spear. I guess the guy is... yeah, there he is. Well, Dual Horn is not a bro. So let's see if we land Darkness. And we get 2 chances to do that. Nope. And nope. We do one-shot it. Yeah, we do one-shot it with Ultima. I think, like I was saying before, there are definitely enemies where we can get MP back here, so I think I should just get rid of this thing, not take more damage from it. And we can Osmose from Yuna, which actually gives us enough straight away for another Ultima, thanks to having that MP plus 5% on Lulu, so that's nice. It is funny how the hurt animation plays when the character gets osmosed, as if they got physically hit. Okay, so now... how do we feel about having Tidus on the front line? The fact that the dual horn goes before him is certainly not ideal, because that would take him out. We don't need a Null Blaze character in the front line, so I think I should have probably Whacker as the other character. Do you know, I think Whacker's more viable than Kamari though, just with the Dark Touch and being able to hit the flyers. So even though Kamari's a little, his initial counter value distribution's that bit worse, I think I'll do this. I think Yuna still has a chance of going before even the faster enemies. Yeah, the mismatch in MP is pretty funny. It's also like, why does Riku randomly have so much MP? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, this is one Japanese voice actor I'm happy to do without. Yeah, we'll stick to the Tidal Spear for the time being though.
Chocobo 騎兵隊所属のルチルです。同じくエルマです。この辺りにはチョコボを狙う王。Uh-oh. Okay. No confusion. Alright, well... no status effects. That was not too bad. Yes, I guess we don't have Kamari to bring in and try and one-shot the wolf here. I think, again, I should just Ultima while I can. Yeah, so double cast Ultima plus Osmose Kamari. This should still do like 600 plus damage to the magic resistant stuff. Maybe 800, yeah. So now I need anyone but Whacker in the front line for Yuna to, or for Lulu to be able to Osmose. Although I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Fiends here have at least some amount of MP on them as well, so that shouldn't be an issue. Alright, well that ambush was not great still.
Yuna can still... Yuna maybe cannot take a hit from dual horn anymore. But I think I just value her agility. She still takes a hit from anything else. Yeah, and Arin's down to 2/3 health or so. I guess what I can do now is get Yuna equipped with Null Thrust now that she's below max HP anyway. Probably switch this to Dark Touch on Lulu. Yeah, okay. Oh, an encounter right at the end there is rough. Okay. So I'm guessing Lulu cannot... No, she can't Osmose before all the fiends get a turn. So what are we doing? I don't one-shot anything here, which is unfortunate. Well, I guess Kamari has a chance of one-shotting the wolf. So I guess, yeah, let's have Waka come in and attack the eyeball. Crit here would be really nice. Okay, Kamari takes a beating but is not dead. Does he have... No, right, I don't have any SOS nulls on Kamari. He will survive the blizzard though because of Ice Ward. The thing is with the white element, it kind of feels like, unless I already have just a bunch of SOS HP Null Thrust characters, and I do have 3 of them in theory, but it just feels again like I'm better off trying to ultimate this encounter, because I'm obviously going to keep taking damage, get more characters into null HP anyway, and we can maybe just beat down a white element later on. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I don't want... Yeah, okay, and this is good. I get to Osmose, and I'll get to Ultima before the wolf gets a second turn, so that's what I want, I think. And I don't need to double cast, I'll just cast it for rank 2, and on the element, yeah. Yeah, 120 MP, plenty. So... yeah, we can keep Arin in the party. Oh no, that makes no sense. We should just have a Null Thrust character in the front line. Oh, I don't actually have Null Thrust on Tidus. Whoops. So who's my third Null Thrust character? Oh, it's Yuna. So who would I rather... yeah, so if it hits this third character slot, who would I rather take damage on? There's something to be said for having enough MP, or sorry, enough HP on Tidus to survive a physical attack, or yeah, like to survive a HP attack from Wolf or the Eyeball. Okay, let's just have Arin. And yeah, no real reason to make an attack here. And this way, I guess I can steal Arin's MP with Lulu as well. Okay, so that hit Waka. Yeah, really not the best first area, I would say. Still, we are alive. Yeah, I think this is looking... This is good. Just seems silly to have frontline characters. Yeah, no, it's not looking great, is it? Yeah. But that said, I mean, it is okay to have characters KO'd, provided we can win the fight, right? Definitely another ambush, we're in trouble. This is fine, though.
アーロンさんお願いします。
Yeah, so worst case here, I can have Lulu Osmose the white element and Ultima before the fiends get a turn. But let's make some attacks first and just see if we even need to do that. We again have the problem with the white element that if we're not killing it with Ultima, we don't have a fast way to kill it at all. So we would be taking... yeah, it's annoying because Lulu, Yuna, Waka have Null Frost and they are not close to SOS HP yet. So maybe I do just take the free win, Osmo's the white element, and Ultima. Well, okay. Give myself more information. Let's see if I take out the wolf. Yep. No crit on the eyeball though. Yeah, I really don't want to take any more damage than I absolutely have to. So we'll just do Osmose for rank 2 on the element. I guess I should still double cast Ultima and just Osmose Whacker since no other character's MP does anything at this point. And there's a bit of a question mark over how much MP I get from an eyeball. I think it's going to be 60 to 70, in which case picking up a tiny bit from Whacker could still matter, so yeah. Yeah, one of the problems with the double cast is that you can't just bank. You can't like say, oh, I want to cast an Ultima, and I'll have enough MP by then from the Osmose. Trust me, like the game does not let you do stuff like that. So it's the fact you have to completely take the turn off to refill. Yeah, let's just double check what I said about the No Frosts. So Whacker, we've got one already before we even needed to buy it. And it's equipped on Yuna, but she's a hit away from having it active. And then Lulu's still at full health. Yeah, I can't be too sad about Lulu being at full health, honestly. This is even more, maybe more of a protect the queen kind of strat than with Riku normally in Nosfergrid. Oh, not quite. I mean, we can still win these fights with other characters. But we are... Yeah, MP store is going to be really nice. I was thinking about that too. I think it often is, yeah. Maybe it depends a bit on the area. But I think in lots of areas you'd get 90 MP back just from walking.
それでもシンを倒すのは無駄なんて言わないで
So one more encounter here probably, and then a bunch in the last area. You think they were buffed in the remaster? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I've used them a tiny bit, but I can't really remember how they compared, to be honest. Okay, so what's the plan here? I think HP store, barely healing anything. Yeah, okay. Huh. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's possible. It would be a bit of a weird thing to buff, but it may have been accidental, I don't know. This is just another encounter where, if we're not using Ultima, we're just going to be taking a bunch of ice damage. So, let's see if we can... I don't even have a good character here to take out the silly eyeball. I think if Kamari hits it, it will be a one-hit KO just without any element boosting because it has like 130 or 140 health. Yeah, it does seem like a weird thing to have intentionally changed. Yeah, so I definitely don't want I definitely do not want Lulu to be confused, so I don't want her in just yet, so somebody has to do something in this character slot. I guess I can just... Yeah, I can just change weapon with Yuna. We're not going to let the wolf get a second turn. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so it's Osmo's the element. I think I'd rather have Aaron stay at slightly higher HP, especially because I already have Wacket in Null Frost. Let's bring him back in. And yeah, it doesn't really matter what we do here. There's no advantage to prolonging the fight. Oh, well, hold on a second. That's not quite true. If we could win this fight with Ultima save for the next encounter, that is actually worth something. So let's see. I mean, yeah, we didn't take that out. Okay, well, Lulu now has. Well, when I change her equipment, she'll have Null Frost active. I do not have a way to kill. Let's see here. We don't have any character other than Waka who connects on the eyeball, so the only way to avoid it getting a second turn would be... Well, okay, let's do this, I think. I wish I remembered how much HP these things had. I think it's a funny number. It's like 148. It's and I already hit it once with Waka. That's right. So any damage would kill it. So let's see. If I make this attack with Tidus. Oh, and he doesn't have Null Frost. Right. 140, yeah, okay. Yeah, so Tidus missed anyway, so I think in that case I should just Ultima. We're getting to the point though where taking out, like against this encounter, I should probably aim to try and... I should be looking more to end the encounter with the Osmos MP, now that Lulu's in SOS HP and can switch to Null Frost anyway. But not for this one. Can the eyeball appear without the element? I think it can, right? I can't remember all the enemy formations, but I think there's some... We are getting painfully low on HP. So yeah, we have to have a pretty vulnerable third character in the front line. I think it'll still be Whacker though. I mean, 193. Yeah, so he's got Null Frost equipped. Let's get that equipped now onto Lulu. I think the benefit of having that extra 4 MP, max MP, would be... It's kind of gone at this point, so this is better. Curious how much it would help to have Lulu's 4th slot be something like Thundaga. Yeah, that's interesting. I think it would help a lot with random encounters, but I can see it hurting us later, so... Let's just make absolutely sure I've got Null Frost equipped. Yeah. That's right, the 2 eyeball bomb, yeah. Okay, nice. Really good that we didn't get an encounter at the end of that area. So how many do we have in total here? It's sort of 5-ish, I want to say? 4 or 5? Alright, no fast enemies here. Definitely want someone to take a swing at the eyeball. Think that's going to be Kimari. Alright. Ouch. So Oren takes care of the mole. I think Whacker should attack the eyeball here. Well, okay. So here we have an interesting choice. We can guarantee win this fight because Oren kills the mole and Lulu has Null Frost. So I could bring in Lulu right now, Osmose the element, and then win with Ultima before the eyeball gets a second turn. Or I could take a risk, leave the eyeball... this seems like a... Letting the eyeball get another turn is problematic though, because I think it kills Whacker. Or has a good chance of killing Whacker. I think it did what, 194 to Kimari, and Whacker is the same magic defense? So I have to make the decision now though, because Oren is going to be killing the mole either way. There's really something to be said for having... Like, it's pretty... Even at lowish HP, it's pretty unlikely we just get wiped in an ambush. It seems far more likely that we have a situation where we want Lulu to be able to come in and Ultima immediately. That said, I'm not sure I should take the risk with the eyeball. No. That's not good. Yeah, Wolf Mole is going to be problematic because I can't Osmose enough MP back. There's no single target to Osmose from. I'd have to double cast Osmose. Yeah, that's an annoying encounter. Oh well, it is what it is. So now who do we want in the front line? Definitely Yuna. Yuna, who is yet to make it to SOS HP despite being one of my Nullfrost characters. I feel like Tidus makes it back into the front line at this point because him having a turn before the mole, before the wolf and before the eyeball is kind of important. I think I can keep Oren here. He survives. I think he should survive a hit, or at least some of the time he'd survive a hit from the eyeball. Yeah, it's not great though, is it? We haven't actually seen any of the bombs yet. Yeah, really unfortunate I don't have Nullfrost or Nullblaze on Kamari, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's try this. What do you have? Oh, just antidotes, okay. Yeah, there's actually, I don't think there's any other characters along here worth talking to. Oh, preemptive strike. Good.
大丈夫きっと勝てる
This is actually... Yeah, this is... We're getting paid off for having 2 fast characters in the front line, because look at that, we get... Yeah, we get a bunch of turns here. Okay, let's see if we can take out that eyeball. So let's start with an attack from Waka. Yeah, I'm gonna aim to end this battle with Ultima MP, I think. Ah, no. Need to sequence this. Yeah, let's sequence this differently. Kind of get a free attack with Yuna here, right? Which is funny because I think Yuna attack damage plus Waka attack damage is actually very likely to kill the eyeball. Alright, so let's do this. So Aaron's killing them all, that's basically scripted. Someone else could do something first though. Like I could have Lulu Osmos first. But yeah, let's make the attack rolls against the eye, because that's where the variance is. Alright, well that's not surprising. We still have multiple other attack rolls though. Feels so weird to be making an attack with Yuna, but anyone any slower does not get that second turn. And yeah, so this really is a free attack, essentially. Okay, well we're definitely osmosing with Lulu on the elements. Let's go ahead and do that now. We don't need to kill the mole immediately. So now I think we should make an attack with Waka against the eyeball. Yeah. Okay, kind of an average roll. So I think, yeah, one more attack against the eyeball, and the most accurate here is going to be Tidus, yeah. Nice. Okay, good. So this has the downside of potentially having Aaron and Tidus end up at low HP, but it has the upside of letting me not use Ultima to finish the battle, which I do think is valuable. Okay. Oh man, I'm killing this with physical attacks from Waka and Lulu. Oh god. It is what it is. And I did not get a Fire Moonburst for Lulu even. What can you do? Yeah, poison doesn't do anything. Okay, well we'll see if this strategy pays off. Yeah, I'd rather have Aaron at high HP and just have this be more tedious. And yep, she's already at max MP. Yeah, okay. So just speed this up. Quintessential challenge run moment. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Okay. Now, Titus, I think, maybe loses his position. Yeah, don't worry about the auto battle, but you are right. Yeah, Titus loses his position in the front line here, I think. We just need slightly healthier characters. I think Waka... No, maybe Waka... I think maybe Waka does not... I know he's slower than the eyeball, but I think his initial counter value does generally let him go first. I mean, it's either Waka or Titus. Titus dies to anything. You know what? I'm gonna go back with Titus again. I think that agility does still matter here. He also has slightly higher evasion. Dual horn going first would kill Waka. Bomb attack or there's a lot of stuff if we get ambush that would kill Waka as well. I guess an ambush involving a white element. Yeah, maybe I should think harder about this. So what are the ambushes that just give us game over? And how does my character line up help against that? So Yuna and Aren can take a hit from most enemies except... I think the mole probably kills Aren. No, actually the mole in this area is not that strong. I'm not sure. We're in bad shape against an ambush, except that if I get a character to have a turn, I do have Lulu with the Ultima MP to come in. So that's why I'm thinking about this. So what's the downside of having Waka in the front line is he doesn't go before... Thing is, okay, I'm kind of locked. I think I'm kind of committed at this point to using Ultima. I think I'm committed to using Ultima in the next encounter. And with that being the case, I don't care too much about... Like, if it's an ambush, it's bad to have Titus in the front line, because he dies to anything. If it's not an ambush, the fact that Waka is slightly slower is not such a big deal, because one of my front characters is still going to get a turn. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. Well, good news here, I guess, is that we don't have to use Ultima. We can guarantee a win just by bringing in Nullblaze Titus. Bad news, I guess, is that we are probably going to take damage on Aren and Waka. Yeah. So in this situation, Titus in the front line would have been perfect, but can't really... Yeah, this is like the one encounter where that was the case, I suppose. Let's see. Their actual fire spell does more damage than the physical attack, and the physical attack... Yeah, let's not hit the one that's going to have its turn before Waka gets a turn. Actually, maybe I don't hit any of them right this second. Yeah, there's no rush. I think I'd rather they use physical attacks. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I would have liked Waka not to get KO'd there. Well, and Aren as well. Okay, it is what it is. Still can't really complain about this fight, though. Yep. Yeah, kind of lucky and unlucky, this encounter. We're certainly not in great shape for the start of the upcoming encounters, and I think we are going to get 2 more. So, yeah, game over looking pretty likely. Thinking about it, let's switch. I think I switch Titus to Lightning Steel. Inflicting slow touch at this point does not seem that important to me. Lightning Steel for a chance to one-shot the... Or yeah, to guarantee a one-shot on the eyeball if he connects, I think is slightly better. Okay, he only has Null Blaze, that's right. Alright, so who's going to be in the front line now? Well, Yuna. I think Yuna and Titus should stay there. And maybe Orange should stay there too. Maybe Whacker just for max speed. At this point, Whacker's just not that useful. He's a Null Frost character, but I've got Lulu as a Null Frost character. And Yuna. I think I just do this. Yeah, I think I just do this. Oh, the edge of the road, or the end of the road rather, is in sight. Okay, we made it to here. We might just have 2 more encounters. I'm never sure quite when the sort of the step rate or the step count for the encounters gets reset. I have a feeling it definitely happens transitioning between areas, but I have a feeling some scenes like this do that too. I have a feeling we'll be seeing this again, so let's skip it. Alright, that skipping did not actually make it faster, fair enough. Oh, we did get an encounter straight away. Alright, but not an ambush. Okay. Well... I think we're likely to need Ultima here, but I have at least 1 turn before I have to decide that, and I think Titus should make a lightning strike attack against the eyeball. Okay, now that is good. Now I can afford to have Kimari make this attack, I believe. Oh, no. That's not true, is it? Hold on, I want to check something. Does this thing actually have 0 evasion? Yeah, sorry. I don't want to stop and look stuff up too often, but since it feels like it could actually matter. Mihan Fang. No, it doesn't have 0 evasion. Yeah, so I was thinking if Kimari was guaranteed to hit this wolf, then that would be perfect, because we could get through this encounter without needing Ultima as well. But if I make this attack and I miss, then the wolf kills Whacker. Then I probably get game over, right? And the wolf would have 2 attacks to kill. Well, the wolf would have 2 attacks to kill Whacker, but the element might also just stupidly put its blizzard into Whacker. Interesting. Yeah, so if we make this attack and miss, then it's something like 30%. Oh, what's the wolf targeting AI actually? I think it goes off. I think it preferentially targets lowest HP characters, and I don't know what happens if it's a draw like this. I thought taking out the eyeball would really help me, and I guess it does, but yeah, I mean, I guess it helps in the sense that if I didn't take out the eyeball, I'd obviously be using this turn of Ultima. But I kind of want to make this attack against the wolf and take a risk. What other options do I have here? Oh, hold on. What if... Okay, what if I do this? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But maybe this is actually a better move. If I just do a weapon swap with Yuna. So what can the wolf do? Hold on, wolf is enemy B, yeah? Yeah. So if the wolf hits and KOs Waka, that's bad, but the element can't kill Yuna. So Yuna would get that turn. So worst case, Yuna would get that turn. And best case... is there actually much upside to this? I want to be able to create a situation where I can attack the wolf without risking a game over if I miss. But does this actually do that for me? Alright, I'm not completely sure, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it certainly doesn't make sense to attack with Yuna, because then she won't get the turn before the wolf's next turn, yeah. It doesn't really make sense to defend either, because if anything I want it to be... Yeah, if the wolf hits Yuna here, she gets... I think it puts her into Null Frost. She does have Null Frost equipped, right? Yeah, I make absolutely sure. Okay, let's do this. Oh, well that was perfect. Yeah, we've got to be able to take advantage of that now, right? Yes. Yes, because the element doesn't kill Yuna, so Yuna's guaranteed that turn. Right, it's guaranteed that turn, so I should make the attack with Kamari here, since he has a better chance of one-shotting the wolf, I believe. Nice. Okay, and Yuna is hit and now in Null Frost. Alright, well... Yeah, that was good. I'm glad I stopped and thought about that for a bit longer. Because it was not obvious that having Yuna come in and just do sort of what seemed like a useless weapon switch was actually kind of safest. Right, and there's nothing else really to say about this. We just bring in Yuna, Lulu, and Waka. Literally the three worst physical attackers. Okay, well, let's hope this pays off. I think at this point it's mainly, yeah, mainly an ambush in the last battle that would do us in. And that's not guaranteed to do us in. There's all sorts of ways we could still survive. Yeah. I did obviously get lucky in that the wolf just wasted its turn by missing Yuna, but still, I think just like playing so that that was a possibility actually was the best I could do in that spot. Pretty cool. Okay, so lineup wise now. Okay, Yuna and Titus are definitely in. I think Whack is just. I think I just go for speed. I think I just do this. It's so bad to have Lulu in the front line because I can't guarantee she gets a turn. So the fact that she has some more HP and higher evasion, like those aren't factors. It's the low agility that's just the problem, and the fact that I can't have I get KO'd. So yep, I think we're looking at this. Any consideration for equipment changes? I don't think so. We have a reasonable chance to survive an ambush if there's a white element, because 2/3 of the front line have null frost. And I value Titus's agility over... Well, yeah, right. Again, Lulu is the other null frost character, right? So she cannot go in the front line. Yeah, hopefully only one more battle. Could be two. I have to talk to Shalinda. Oh, this is fun though. I'm kind of glad I didn't pick another ability. Giving Yuna Copycat, which is I think the thing I'm most confident I want to do, it actually wouldn't have really helped, because you don't, like, the Copycat doesn't remember between battles, so against random encounters, Copycatting Ultima doesn't do anything anyway. But yeah, I think these random encounters have been good, not, yeah, kind of a good mix of being luck reliant, but having some decisions as well. Watch me get ambushed and then rage about it and take all that back in a minute or two. I guess I should hold off until we actually get to the edge. I'll get to the end. Okay, no ambush. And we go first. Right, and this is almost certainly the last battle. Great. Yeah, there's not even a white element here to make it worthwhile taking turns of anyone else. Just get it over with. I think that was fewer encounters than I expected in this third stretch of the road, and it feels like it does get kind of broken up by the cutscenes. Because we're not going to get another one right here. Nope. Alright, I'm going to let this cutscene play and go grab some water. I'll be right back.
オルベドは教えに従わないし、それにほらルカではあいつらユーナをさらったんですよ。ガードがだらしないからだな。
アーロンさんはワッカさんの体調を気にして。
俺は大丈夫だ。俺が疲れたんだ。
眠れるかっつーの。
Oops. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, considering that the first area we had an ambush and took a bunch of other damage, and an encounter right as we were leaving, I think that... yeah, that was definitely a bit lucky to get through in the first try. But that decision, I mean, that decision with the manipulating turns around to be able to take out that second white element just with melee damage actually kind of paid off, because we did have another encounter afterwards that was not easy. And without Ultima to just win, we could very easily have lost on that last one, so... Now the question is, how are things going to go with Chocobo Eater? And I really want a magic boost weapon, magic 10% boost for Lulu here, I think. And so the question is, not only can we beat it, but can we beat it reasonably consistently so that farming that is not too painful. Alright, first though, now I think, since the shop right here, now I think I may as well buy even HP plus 5%. Oh, it's not though, it's magic defense plus 3%. Blah, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's whatever. Well, Nullfrost could do a little bit here. So Chocobo Eater has a little bit of MP, but it's something like 25 or 30. I didn't write the number down, but it's not very much. So we're kind of left with Lulu's Ultima. Yeah, so let's go MP. So we get the first Ultima back right away because we double cast Ultima plus Osmos on Yuna. Then the second Ultima, after that we need to Osmos Kamari plus somebody else, but fortunately it can be anybody. It can be anyone except Waka, but we can always just use the boss. The boss has got at least 10 MP, so that should be fine. Alright, for the front line, this is where playing P. Birdman's mod or some other mod gets confusing. I'm gonna look up this thing's attack stat for a second. Okay, strength 25. Yeah, that's right. It can KO Yuna or Tidus. Actually, it cannot KO Tidus. It can just KO Yuna or Lulu. So with that in mind, let's have... yeah, max damage against Tidus with defense 10 is 510 apparently. Yeah, he does have defense 10. Okay, so I can leave... what am I doing? Well, he can have... okay, he has defense plus 5% anyway. So, Stunning Steel... Tidus in the front line. I cannot have Yuna in the front line, even with HP plus 10%. Oh, I didn't buy the MP plus 5% armor for Yuna, but you can get one which has MP and HP plus 5%. Oh, is that... I think that's one of the ones you get from the donation to Mihen. I guess I should have her with the Seeker's Ring anyway, Because Null Frost does not matter on Yuna because she's not going to be proccing the Blizzard counter. And she has a chance of surviving the physical attack with this, it's just not guaranteed. Yeah, if she'd had MP, I would have had that just because it makes the Osmo's math slightly better. So Rod of Darkness on Yuna, yep. I think I'm going to go for... So I knock it down immediately with the first Ultima. That's right, there is a donation one for SOS Wall, but I think there's a second item for Yuna for a different donation value. Or you get one, or you get a ring with 5% MP and HP from some random person in that same sort of area. Or it was the one from Owaka and I just failed to buy it, but even if that's the case, I guess we can manage without. Yeah, for this one I think I want... Yeah, Poison Touch is going to be really nice. So let's prioritize that. Oh, okay, Owaka sells it but later maybe. Okay, yeah, that would work out too. So I think the plan is to knock it down with Ultima right at the beginning, and then try and get Poison down. Yeah, okay. Hopefully it just uses its first turn with You're Next, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's going to get... It's going to basically be a waste of its turn, because Ultima's going to knock it down and it's going to forget that it... Like, it's not going to queue up Fist of Fury once it stands back up again. Okay, I think we're ready. Oh, hold on, I still have Yuna in front line. Nope. Yeah, the other reason to have Poison Touch on Lulu is it did have the magic plus 5% too. And this guy has a bit of magic resistance, or magic defense stat. Okay, Fist of Fury on Waka, that is fine. Honestly, that's so fine, I almost want to just let it do that. Like, just defend with Waka. We get a bit of free attack. We get some free attacks in, we get some a free poison attempt with Lulu. Yeah. We didn't need to rush and cast Ultima right away, I don't think. And I can just defend with Waka to survive the HP damage. Hold on, let's make sure I'm not confusing myself here. Because I do not have Power Break, of course. So Fist of Fury is power 32. Yeah, Waka just needs to defend, that's fine. So, definitely good to make an attack with Tidus. Slow would be awesome. And we did not land slow. I think I'd rather make a Poison Touch attack with Lulu here. It's only a 10% infliction, but we want to get rolling on that. And yeah, then defend. Nice. So we get a second slow touch attempt with Titus. Yep. We missed the coin flip again. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so now I think it's likely to knock us back, but it might do a physical attack. So let's have Lulu Ultima here. And I'll Osmo Chocobo Eater. We obviously have a bit of time before it stands up. We're not in a rush to get the second Ultima in, so I think it's fine that we're not osmosing MP back up from Yuna for the immediate second Ultima. So yeah, let's attack with Whacker with Poison Touch. And that did not connect either, okay. Yeah, 1993 damage, that's 10-20% less than... Oh crap, that did not knock it down. Wait. I thought that there was a threshold of 1200 for it to be knocked down. Huh. Oh, we got lucky because it made a physical attack against Lulu and missed, which is kind of best case scenario. Well, that kind of changes the battle. So does Ultima... Yeah, I guess it just... I guess it's not purely... Maybe it was messed up because I did a double cast. I feel like there's a good chance it will fall over when it takes any extra HP damage now, though. Let's see, we still want to prioritize slow, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it's going to do a pushback attack. I don't think it ever really does more than... the AI of this thing's a little funny. I'm not sure it is guaranteed to do the pushback. Okay, so we might have to consider taking Lulu out of the party. But I think right now, making this attack with Titus is still good. Yes, and it did knock it down. Okay. So I think it may have been the double cast that prevented the knockdown animation going off, but the counter still went up, so all I had to do was just literally tap it with Titus and it fell down. So we're all good. And we did inflict slow. Okay. Things looking great. So we want to knock it back, but we don't have to do that right now. Let's just go for more Poison Touch. Okay, let's bring in Oren, because we do want to knock it back here. I think of it being under slow. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think Lulu's fast enough to use an Osmos and then get out before the next boss turn. Yeah, she should be. So we can attack with Aren. I have to bring in Yuna MP-wise, but she can... Yuna's attack's not a waste here because she does have Dark Touch, which she landed. Nice. Yes, then Osmos. Single cast Osmos on Yuna. Attack from Aren will either knock it back or be very close to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I think I just bring in Whacker and go back to trying to land poison. But I think we've got this now. Should have changed weapon on Kimari, oh well. Okay, so I can make... Yeah, we do have quite a lot of HP to still get through. But let's go ahead and just... Can we maybe even knock it down without needing another Ultima? Not right here. No, but that's fine. I'm really not too concerned about what it does when it's into darkness. Yeah, 6700 HP. I mean, it can connect through darkness and KO Waka here, but we can live with that, I think. Nope. And it's still into darkness, okay. So now we definitely knock it down. Not the character I would have wanted to crit, but it's okay. And I think 4500 is the threshold for Blizzard. Yeah, so we just do this. Then double cast Ultimate Osmos Kimari. Yeah, slow I think. Slow is such a big deal in this fight. Well, the opening went really well for us too, I guess. Okay, so standing up on this turn, but we can knock it back. Oh, we only have one attack from Aaron, but that should still be fine. So we need... Actually, yeah, we don't need any... We can just Osmos from Aaron. Yeah, okay, so keep attacking. Ah, we're getting Blizzard now. Yes, I should have thought about that. No big deal. Okay, I think I can see what I'll do here. Let's actually take... Yeah, let's take Lulu out of the party. We'll let it stand up and take a turn. Worst it could do, I think, is KO Kimari, which I don't care about, and then we can just actually kill it with the last Ultima. Yeah, we're not going to be able to push it off the cliff, but that doesn't matter. No, yeah. This isn't going to do much damage with the armor, of course, but we just need to get it down to, like... Yeah, I mean, this is kill range for Ultima. Nice. Yeah, that was better than I expected. We didn't land poison, although that's not very likely. We did get lucky with Lulu randomly dodging after I didn't realize how the HP counter on the pushback worked. Yeah, pushing it off the cliff isn't really worth it. White arm guard. Not what I want though. I think today has gone well enough that I will spend some time refighting this. Like, I got all the worker farming done, and I got through the high road on first attempt. I'm fine fighting this battle a couple more times, I think. Yeah, and that setup also worked great, especially once it's under slow. It's really not too difficult to get that extra, to do the sort of like 4,000, 4,500 damage just with physical attacks, and 3 ultimas for the rest. And obviously it's not hard to arrange Lulu to land the last hit. Yeah, let's just fix one thing, which is switching equipment on Kimari over to and a spear. Alright, see ya. Thanks for dropping by. Probably be streaming again tomorrow about the same time. Yeah. Hey, no problem. Alright, Titus actually went before the boss. Interesting. Does that mean... Yeah, let's see, what am I going to do here? I could cast Ultima on it right away. Just knock it down immediately. Do you know, that's pretty tempting. So I think if I make the Ultima the second spell on the double cast, I think it will fall down, although we'll test that. And I just want to waste this Osmose, and casting Osmose against yourself does nothing. So I think Lulu targeting herself with Osmose is the safest thing to do there. I mean, I could target Whacker because I don't need his 10 MP either, but... Nah. Alright, so Ultima just straight up doesn't seem to knock it down, even if it's the second spell on the double cast. Yeah, interesting. Alright, well we need to try and get slow inflicted, and this will knock it down. Alright, didn't land slow. So it's gonna skip the next turn. What do we want to go for now? Maybe... Probably just HP damage and push it back. Or at least one hit with Orin. Yeah, then slow again. Nice, slow is landed. Awesome. Let's go for darkness. Oh, maybe this was bad, because it does have a chance of standing up and just killing Yuna now. Well, it's not super likely. Okay, well it did hit her, but fortunately low rolled. Alright, Titus, your job is done. I think let's have Lulu come in and just Osmose Yuna. Alright, Blitz. I'll see you later. Probably streaming, yeah, probably about the same time tomorrow afternoon as well. I'll fight this a couple more times, but I don't think I'll progress much more of the story today at least. Thanks for coming by and watching. It was fun. Oh yeah, I forgot that was only 5 MP. Should have osmosed Aaron instead. Yeah, now I need a double osmose. Oh well. Yeah, so I can double osmose off the two guys while they just smack it and push it back. And it's under half health already. Kamari being low HP is a little unfortunate. Alright, that's nice. It is into darkness, it's not very likely to hit him here. Take a 2 of poison would still help a little, so sure. Yeah, we mainly have to be careful with Kamari and the blizzard counter. Definitely fine with it getting another turn here though. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna knock it down and then get it low enough that we can just finish it with Ultima. It's not going to get this upcoming turn, I'm pretty sure, and even if it did, I don't believe it ever knocks you back twice in a row in this situation, so... Okay, so now is where we have to watch out for the counter. So let's have Titus come in instead of Kamari. Let's do just a last HP check. 2300. Okay, so... probably do kind of want that last attack from Aaron, honestly. If it KOs somebody here, it's not a problem. Yeah, it just knocked us back. Not sure what the lowest roll for Ultima is. Oh yeah, finally. Poison, nice. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Alright, and there's the drop I wanted. That's definitely some amount of magic plus percent, hopefully plus 10. I can check it out in a second. Oh, it's only plus 5. Nuts. Yeah, I think plus 10% is maybe 2 out of 7 on the drop list for weapons, at least for Yuna and Lulu. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the stream for today. I'm going to go make a save, like make a new save, and then I'll decide before the next stream whether I want to keep trying for magic plus 10%. I can see situations where we're definitely going to struggle for damage, but whether it's really the case that magic plus 5 versus magic plus 10 is much of a difference, I'm not sure, so yeah, I'll have more to think about it. Might refight that battle a couple more times at the start of the next stream. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, so thanks for watching. Made good progress there, and yeah, be back about the same time tomorrow.